Dr. Willy Mutunga says he is glad to exit office at a time when the judiciary has reasserted its independence and gallantly defended and protected the Constitution, even when it might have been politically convenient not to do so. Patrick Amimo now takes a closer look at Mutunga's legacy.
Outgoing Chief Justice Dr. Willy Mutunga was sworn into office on 20th June 2011 as the Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court of Kenya. Mutunga had not served the judiciary before. Mutunga's supporters said his credentials as an intellectual and activist with a track record of integrity and sound legal grounding were the correct recipe to reform and transform judiciary. Mutunga spoke about the judiciary inherited 5 years ago.
The judiciary did not even know how many cases were in the court system. 65% of the judiciary budget, which stood at a meager billion, was taken up by about 53 judges. There was endemic institutional corruption. Litigants were treated rudely.
Mutunga says over 80% of staff were Form 4 graduates. Staff lacked medical insurance cover, were paid poorly, and were often treated with disdain.
I work on this corridor just because inside we cannot get enough space. So as you can see, the table cannot fit here. That's why we put the table outside and we work from the corridor. When it starts raining, we have to get these files inside. So the main problem is about the space.
Mutunga says magistrates and judges had been completely disempowered through a culture of fear.
Courts were shy to validate rights and all too often cow to the whims of the executive.
Dr. Mutunga says he leaves office at a time when judiciary has asserted its independence over other arms of government, especially the executive.
First, the judiciary has gallantly defended and protected the Constitution, even when it might have been politically convenient not to do so.
In May 2012, Dr. Mutunga launched a 5-year judiciary transformation framework. In order to improve access to justice, the judiciary embarked on capacity building. During the period, the number of judges has increased from 53 to 136. Magistrates have increased from 316 to 443. Qadhis have increased from 15 to 56. The number of high court stations have increased to 34, up from 14 in 2011. The Court of Appeal has been decentralized to Malindi, Nyeri, and Kisumu. According to Dr. Mutunga, the waiting time for civil matters in the Court of Appeal has reduced from a high of 9 years to a low of 3 to 1 year in outstations.
We have reduced case backlog from estimated 1 million cases in 2011 to 420,000 in June 2016 and declining.
Kwa vile alilegeza jinsi ya watu kuingia na kufile complaints zao mahakamani, ile kupunguzwa kuliongezeka na urahisi wa watu kuingia tena mahakamani. So backlog bado iko.
The judiciary has also been keen to implement gender parity principle as provided for in the Supreme Law.
And we have achieved a near perfect gender parity in the judiciary. In 2011, the Court of Appeal had no woman judge. Now, out of the 25 judges in the court, 8 are women.
Dr. Mutunga says under his watch, the judiciary has fought corruption and ignored advice from government functionaries that dirty linen should be swept under the rug. Dr. Mutunga leaves office when the judiciary has introduced performance contracting, improved staff welfare, and also revived the Judiciary Training Institute. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.